Was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one 28 yards on the ground.
28-yard gain.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Tracy Walker in on the tackle.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move him off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to...
It'll be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one. Yeah,
not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared, but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
First carry now. This is Johnson. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Eric Hendricks.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Back to throw here. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 3 yards there. Good enough to keep the drive moving. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
First down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
On the deep ball.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Give to Cook out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
Tackled by Jelani Tavai. A 2-yard gain on the play.
To throw, Mayfield. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm.
Dalvin Cook.
8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
Minnesota.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Running on first down is Cook, but he didn't find much there. Call it a gain of 3, 2nd down.
The tackle by
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
25-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing, Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Mayfield. He gets it left side of Johnson. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
4th down.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later. And another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down the defense.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Throwing deep for Galladay. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came out with a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Working out of the gun. Mayfield. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Vikings.
Complete to number 88.
Dallas Goedert, 31 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Vikings 10, Lions nothing.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not lapping it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Mayfield looks to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
2nd and short now following the fumble. The stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Minnesota.
They'll run with Cook, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3, throw across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Will Parks. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you could hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Tracy Walker. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Now a dump off here complete, and he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Stafford. Oh, he lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. But I believe the line was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford, he's going to loft one deep over the middle. With a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
And 10.
The shotgun snap for Stafford. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up where the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Oh, yeah, good job, fellas, good job.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
18 on the play. First down, Vikings.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Mayfield now. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the 35 on 2nd down. Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Well, the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. reception, his third. Picked up by Will Harris. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
But that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. After the interception, here's Stafford. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
16.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here.
Galloway, that's complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 10-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try to get some points.
And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there for Detroit. 54 yards. Inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10.
Makes the score Vikings 17.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. Decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still working for the coordinator.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Jared Davis in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play. Really, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. A big play for the Vikings on 3rd down. 53 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Cook again.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 9 yards that time. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Back at the 13-yard line.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now Mayfield. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're...
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Stafford, he's going to take another shot here. And that's caught inside the 35. All the way down to the 26. A big play on 3rd down for the Lions. And even 60 yards.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
And a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And they go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Stafford. He's with about the 6. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1.
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook, and this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Ball carrier.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Mayfield to throw it. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the 1st as the tackle is made at the 33. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
4th down.
Well, they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Lions Eagles will get the football back in terrific field position. On first down, it's Stafford. And this is going to be hauled in. Oh, what a catch at the 10. That one goes for 24 yards.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal.
And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. It's a foot race. He's at the 30, past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Stafford
will drop this down to Johnson underneath.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. To throw again, Stafford. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 down at the 33. To the air again, Stafford. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
The whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, second and 15. Stafford looks to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. Stafford going to get this one to Johnson. Going to be a gain of 15 on the play. And it'll be third and 10.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
He can run for it, and he will.
Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. He's up to about the 37. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded just inside the 20. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's...
All right, open, complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Pressure there as it's intercepted. Picked up on the cues. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now after that one,